Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll talk about with and with statement. So what is with and with statement in VB? Using with and with statement, you can perform a series of actions or properties to a specific task. So actions means it's just like applying formulas, and properties is just like changing the color and size, right? So what is the syntax of with and with statement? With then object. Object could be range, worksheet, object of a pivot table or a record set or anything, right? And then code to be executed. So it could be any action changing properties of that object and then and with. So why we use with and with statement? So that we can reduce our lines of codes, right? So instead of writing multiple lines of code, you can reduce it to some extent, right? So here I have written this code, and this code says it will change the font color, size, and font name for this range A3 to A14. So if I run this code, so font will change to blue, size will be 16, and name of the font will be Arial. So look at here right now. So the font name is Calibri and size is 11 and font color is black. If I run this code, so here it has changed the properties. So right now I've written these numbers of code, right? So can I reduce it? So by using with and with statement, we can reduce the number of codes significantly. So let me write same code here. I'll repeat the same code, but in different way. I'll use with and with, and then range dot font, because I want to change this range font properties, right? I'll close it with and with. This is my scope of with and with statement, and I'll write some code here. So you can carefully see I have written range and then dot font. So that means I'll change the properties of the font, right, for this range. So be careful while understanding it, right? So let's concentrate on font only. Color, font color of this range has to be VB blue, and then size has to be 16, and then name has to be Arial. So I'm not writing A in caps, even though it will work, right? So if I run it, so let's see the change. Same thing, but you can see number of cores have been reduced significantly, right? So I'm not duplicating this range and font and again, over and again, right? I'm just writing the properties. So this is one of the way, right? Let me see one more example wherein I'll take a font. So what will happen? I'll use with and then the range, and then I'll close with, and this is my with and with statement, and this is the scope. So within that we'll have to change the properties of font. So for this range I want to change the font properties, right? So I'll have to write font dot color, and I'll copy here everything just like this. So it will be equal to VB blue, and then font dot size equal to. So the properties of the font is getting changed with respective to this range, right? I am repeating font here, right? Because I want to be specific, like I want to change the font only. Dot name equal to Arial. If I run this code here, so it will work just like the above code worked, right? But can you see the change? Change is that I was writing it again and again, but in the second example I've written it only once. So that means I've reduced number of codes here. That means 2 times range. But other thing is as it is, right? If I, instead of font, if I want to change the maybe interior color, interior color properties of this range, dot color equal to VV yellow. So what will happen? So right now I'm not talking about font. I'm talking about the back color of this range. So right now I am concentrating on this range only. Right? These three lines of the code will change the font properties of this range, whereas the last line will change the back color of this range. Right? If I run it, you can see that. Let me show you one more example wherein I don't have to write font again and again and over and again, right? In that case, I won't be able to use interior color because I will restrict it to font only. So let me change some sort of properties of this code. What I'll do, I'll first put dot font here. So I'll restrict it to font only. Then I won't be able to use this one because it is more of back color. It has nothing to do with the font. So I'll take it off. If I don't take it off, so it will give you an error. It will not give you the output which you want. So now you can see I'm writing font again and over and again. I don't want to write that. Just write range in the above example. So what I'll do, I'll write dot font, and this way I can reduce the number of code again, and I'll take off font from here because I've already put font here. I'm just changing the property with respect to font of this range, not only this range but font of this range. Last line of code will not run. It will give you an error because it is talking about font. So this interior color is not a font property. That is a back properties, back color of the range, right? So we are not changing any font. So I'll take it off. If I run this code, it will give you the same result. My second ask is I want to multiply unit by price and I want to get the total amount of this from D3 to D13. So how will I achieve this? So I'll write with and then range D3 to D14, and then I'll close it with and with. This is my block, and now I'll put formula dot formula equal to B3 into C3. If I run this, so it will put the formula here. So once this formula is applied, what I want to make this range as bold, right? Because I haven't written font after range, right? Because I have to apply formula as well. So what I'll put here, I'll put font dot bold equal to true. So that's how I can change the font properties of this range as well. If I run this, so you can see. So that's how you can play around with many object using with and end with. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.